Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I am going to be trying out the Enailcouture 123 Go gel nails. Some of you guys mentioned to me that I should try them out when I did the Allkem gel nail review. And honestly, I had no idea that these things were so inexpensive. So I went out and I got myself a set and I'm going to be applying them today and just kind of comparing them a little bit to the Apres and Kiara Sky and reading the description from their website. So get comfy, stick around, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I did a little shopping and I got their nails. I got a couple other things too in here. I got some monomer and acrylic powder. In my July nail boxy box, they are including some acrylic powders, and so I needed some monomer, and I figured since Enailcouture has a pretty good reputation, I would get that, but I'm going to discuss that stuff in another video. So these are the nails and they come in a plastic bag, which is like not my favorite because it's a little unorganized. I do like the boxes. Now you can purchase the boxes separately on their website. These nails, when I purchased them, were $9.99 and I got the long sculpted square, and that is the same thing that I have in Apres. So it'll probably be like the best comparison to Apres rather than Kiara Sky, but I'll show you both of them anyways because you guys wanted to see that when I did the Allkem one. You did kind of want to see a comparison of those as well. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to pick out my sizes, and then I will come back and we'll kind of do a little deep dive and examination of the nails. Okay, so I have all my sizes picked out. Now, first thing that I noticed was that I got sizes 0 to 11, which I totally appreciate. I have mentioned before that I have very small nail beds and I have a hard time finding like my pinky nails and like my ring and my index fingers. Sometimes like I'll have gaps in the nails just because my fingers are so small. I had an easy time finding my size here. I do believe that these are etched already in the cuticle area, and it does mention on their website that as of 2021 they are trying to make all of their nails pre-etched. So that means that you don't have to use a drill to do that on these nails. So for $9.99, that's like a steal. I mean, I know that's like a hard step for some people. Some people don't want to have to go out and buy a drill just to put these nails on. Max himself, I have watched videos of him on Instagram where he even suggests just putting a little bit of primer in the nail to just help that adhesion etching process. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to pull out one of my Apres nails. And as you guys so lovely reminded me, there is the size here right in the little like Apres symbol, and I'm just such a ding dong and I like totally forgot that it was there. So I apologize for that mistake. They do have the sizes on their nails. So as I mentioned, I got these sculpted nails. Now for those of you that don't know, a sculpted nail just basically means that there is a higher apex built in the nail, and that is for people that have more of a rounded nail bed. I will tell you, Apres nails are very sculpted, and when I put these on, let me make sure I get my right size. There's like a pretty significant gap between my finger and the nail, and I hope that you can see what I'm trying to show you. There's a space. So basically you would want to put like extra builder gel on your nails to fill that space in to make sure that the nail fits better if you have flatter nails. Now the thing that I noticed is that these are definitely sculpted, but they're not as sculpted as Apres. So if they're a little too sculpted for you, this might be a better alternative. You don't really want to go through that like extra step of having to like build up your nail a bit. I think they are a little thinner than Apres as well. I mistakenly said that they were the same. These are square and these are coffin, obviously. There's nothing you can do there. These do look like a little cloudier too, and I'm sure that probably has something to do with the fact that they're pre-etched, but just off the bat the Apres ones look a little more clear. And I'm just gonna pull Kiara Sky out so you can see, and obviously these are an almond shape, so they're not exactly the same, but you guys did want to see all three of them in the last comparison video. They're just a little clearer, the Apres and Kiara Sky. The numbers again are on the tip, which I kind of appreciate. I kind of like that a little better, because once you etch this and the size is gone, and God forbid you like mix up your nails or something, it's not that big of a deal, but it might be to somebody else. I'm just gonna start applying these. I am basically just going to like read off of their website, the descriptions and that kind of thing. These don't come with a box, but you can purchase a box. Also, in comparison to the Allkem, which I believe I paid like $19.99 for these, that's a $10 difference. And you also get 11 sizes as opposed to 10. So that's another thing to think about there. Again, none of these are pre-etched. Let's see what thickness. They are about the same thickness, I would say. They're both pretty strong. Actually, these feel a little stronger than these ones. I'm having like a hard time bending them. I'm sure that I could, but yeah, I mean, these things are pretty fierce for how thin they are. I don't know how he has been able to do that, but they feel pretty good. So let's go ahead and get started in the application process. Now, I am not going to etch these with my drill because I do believe that they're pre-etched. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of bonder on the inside of all of these. I've seen him do this in several videos. I saw him recently. He was on Susie's channel, Nail Career Education. I don't know why I always have a hard time saying that, but he was on there and he told her to do this with her nails just as a little extra like safety, make sure they stick. So let's go ahead and get that on. And I have already prepped my nails. In the instruction on their website, it says to prep your nails as you would for any nail application. So for me, that basically just means roughing up my nails and pushing back my cuticles, making sure there's no like dead skin on the nail. I removed my previous set this morning, the McCart set, which you're watching that video now. I removed that this morning, and I still have a little bit of gel that I had placed on my nails left that didn't get taken off. So I basically just roughed that up really well, evened out the surface of my nails. So I'm gonna go ahead, put some dehydrator on my nails and some primer. And I always do that step. I do think that it really helps. Just removing all of the oils and all of that. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I apologize. It just makes sure there's nothing on your nails. It helps with adhesion. It really does. I truly do believe in doing this step. I used to not, and I will tell you my nails do last a lot longer. Okay, in addition, he suggests, now, obviously, I am not using their builder gel. I am going to stick with my Emily builder gel. Personally, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like this stuff. I think it works with every other nail that I have ever used to apply. If it does not work, I'll let you know, and I might go out and purchase his gel. So he suggests applying 1 coat of the press-on gel, pink press-on gel, or beige gel to your natural nail and curing that. So I am just applying a Model 1's base coat here to my natural nails just to even everything out. My nails are always pink, so that has nothing to do with like the health of them or whatever. That's just like my skin. I promise you, my nails are pretty healthy right now. They're growing back from the chemo, but they're doing really well. They were pretty fragile there for a while. I have seen a pretty big difference in, just the health of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that, and then I'll come back for the rest of the application. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is to go ahead and put our builder base. He has 2 different gels that he suggests using. He has like the builder gel that's like in a bottle, and then he has another one that's in a tube. So if you have either one of those, you can use that, or you can use what I'm using. And I go ahead and I just put a layer inside, and then I kind of like scrape the end of the brush. He said on Susie's channel, so I'm doing what he said on Susie's channel. He said to kind of go a little ways back from the cuticle, rock the nail down, get rid of any air bubbles, and then kind of push it back, and then go ahead and put it in the lamp to cure. And then he says to just flash cure this for 10 seconds. You can use like a flashy light thing. I don't have one of those, and those aren't really easy to use on yourself, I find anyways. I find it so much easier to just like put my nail in the lamp. When it comes out, it'll look something like that. And sometimes I will take my cuticle pusher and scrape some of the gel that got underneath, because I can't stand the feeling of that, and I just like take it out, because it's not fully cured anyways. So I'll just kind of like scrape it up a little, and then I can go in with a drill later on and just like get rid of that. So I want to say, like, the reason why it took me so long to buy these nails is because in my head, I just thought they were going to be expensive. He kind of just like portrays his brand as this very bougie, like chic brand. Maybe I'm the only one that gets that impression. I got that impression. So I didn't realize that these things were, I don't want to call them cheap because they're not cheap. They are good quality nails. So we'll just call them inexpensive. $9.99 is like a crazy good price for gel nails. And the fact that he literally has like 30 different things to choose from is just insane to me. So moving on, he says that the 1, 2, 3 Go are specially formulated out of soft gel, candy jelly formula, in parentheses, and it says to provide you with a easy, fast application and lightweight full set of nails. Use our base coat gel, our candy gel, souffle, or clear happy gel to make sure you get 4 weeks of strong wear on the natural nail and make removal simple and easy. Interesting. That is a claim and a half. 4 weeks is a long time to have these nails on. Granted, I do change my nails like every week just because of my channel, but yeah, if these things last for 4 weeks, that's pretty impressive. So it says, for the most fast, easy, and long-lasting application, use Enailcouture.com press on gel in clear or pink. It has the perfect consistency and strength you need for a lasting application. 20 days of perfect nails. Since all products are semi-hard gels, this allows for them to be soaked off within 15 to 20 minutes. For short-term use, 1, 2, 3 Go tips can be applied with our glue for a temporary set of full cover nails. Now, that is an interesting fact because someone actually did ask me in one of my videos, and I think it was just like one of my earlier videos of how I apply my tips, like my Apres nails, and they asked me, can they be applied with just regular old nail glue? And yes, they can. All of these tips can be applied with regular nail glue if you just want to do like a quick press on set, or in her case, she makes custom press on nails and she wanted to use the Apres nails for that. That's a good point that he puts that there because I have not read that on anyone else's websites before. So I like that he states that because there are some people that really just want to wear their nails for the day. Let's say you have an event to go to, a wedding or a party or whatever, and you don't want your nails to be on for a long time. And honestly, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to do that every once in a while since I do change my nails so often. Now into like what you're purchasing. He says that the 1, 2, 3 Go nails come in 11 sizes and 25 tips per size, so that's 275 nails. Now I actually got 12 sizes. I got 0 through 11, so I wonder if I got more or less nails. There are no refills of any of the sizes. So for instance, with Apres, and I think Kiara Sky does this too, you can purchase like refill sizes if you run out, which is really good because let's face it, we don't all use all of the sizes. We maybe use 4 or 5 of the sizes that are in the box. I actually only use 3 different sizes because my index finger and my ring finger are the same size. So what is that? 4 sizes, excuse me. I run out of that. I actually use size 6 for both, so I run out of 6 like so much faster. So it would be nice to be able to buy an individual size, but anyways, if anyone has purchased from them, and I wish that I would have taken a picture. Long Hair Pretty Nails talks about this in her video of doing this set where they literally put like a 4-page essay when you check out that basically talks about how they're not liable for anything if anything happens when the items are shipping to you. There's no refunds, no replacements, like la-di-da-di-da, we get it, we're not getting our money back, like all sales are final, you know what I mean? And it's just a little abrasive in my opinion. Do you really trust a company that has to put that much legality, like information at the end of a checkout? I don't know. It was a little abrasive to me. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little offensive. I did not, however, get that sticker on my box that Evie called the meat market sticker that said, I think, no refund on it. That did not come on my box. Mine came in a very pretty little pink box at Enailcouture on the side. It was quite cute. and lovely. Nothing like weird on the box. Anyways, it says the famous 123 Go full cover soft gel nails now come in longer lengths and wider sizes. I will say they have gotten the market on the sizes here. Yes, they got some long, like I have watched some videos, they got some long nails. It's just crazy to me that they can offer all of this variety at such a low cost. And I appreciate that, because you know what? Not everybody wants to spend $100 to do their nails at home. Like if I'm gonna spend that much money, I wanna go get my nails done at the nail salon. So it says, while we work to ensure that product information is correct, on occasion colors and shapes can look different due to lighting and monitors and devices display. Actual product packaging and materials may then that show on our website. We recommend that you do not solely rely on the information presented. Content on this site is for reference purposes. Enailcouture.com assumes no liability for inaccuracies or misstatements about products. All sale final. No refunds, no returns or exchanges. All smile line work is done by hand to keep the nail artisanal. Any variation in the nails should be taken as a uniqueness and not a defect. So there you go with the little no cash back warranty. I get that you have to say stuff like that now, but I feel like there's got to be like a nicer way to say it, right? Like, am I the only one that feels personally like abused by things like that? I don't know. Listen, I am having a very easy time applying these nails. They are working wonderfully. I'm not getting any air bubbles. When you do put the nail polish on, it gets rid of that cloudiness that was on there before. So I do definitely think that these ones are pre-etched, which is just quite amazing. I know that there are a couple other companies out there that do that. I believe Apres does that, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they have some that are pre-etched. I bought mine a while ago, I think before they started doing that. It's well appreciated because not everyone has a nail drill, or even if some people have a nail drill, maybe they're just not that comfortable with it yet. I know in the beginning somebody commented on one of my like really old videos and she was like, girl, like turn that drill down, like it's bopping all over the place. And I just laughed because like literally it was one of those rinky dink drills that just has like the rolly dial on the side of the cord, and it's like this thing has like two speeds, high and higher. Like there's no low. Like it didn't work that way. So you know, not everybody has like that skill yet to even use a drill. So I do like the pre-etched side. I have all of them on. I love the square shape. I used to wear square nails all the time. I actually think my pinky might be a little crooked, so I'm gonna like fix that off camera, but that's okay. I love square nails. Before coffin was a thing, like I always wore my nails square. I've been doing coffin lately, but I like the square. I like the variation. And I did want to mention that I went out and I bought that kit that you guys told me about from Beetles. So I'll be doing a review on that after this video, but I got these nails in first, so I wanted to go ahead and pop them on. And yeah, they applied easily. They feel very strong, even after just flash curing them. Like these things are on, they're not coming off. I don't think you have anything to worry about that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and fully cure this hand, and then I will come back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I've got all the nails on, all cured, and honestly, I'm obsessed. I think this is a steal. For $9.99 to get gel full cover tips, that's like unheard of. And to have such a variety of nails, shapes, and sizes, different colors, and that, let me say that. Not only do they have different shapes and sizes, but they come in like French, they have sparkly nails, they have different colored like nails. So I mean, I think this is a steal. I like them. I think they went on just fine. They feel nice and secure. They don't feel like they're going anywhere. They feel very strong. I mean, I cannot bend these things, so he's not lying when he talks about how strong they are. I do want to pull out an Apres nail really quickly because I just want to see how long they are in comparison, just to see, like, they're a bit longer. I guess they're about the same size. And like, I know they're square, but they do look a little tapered. Maybe that's just in my head that they look tapered. They don't look as tapered as like a coffin nail per se, but they don't look like a sharp square, but that could just be me. Maybe it's like the C curve that's making it look. There's a super strong C curve, and I totally appreciate that these have a rounded cuticle area. Apres, Kiara Sky, and even the Allkem nails all have that squarish oval shape going on in the cuticle area, and I have to file them to fit my nails. So I appreciate that these are circles, because my cuticle like nail beds are circular. So that's really it, folks. I'm pretty happy with these. I'm gonna be wearing these for a couple weeks. I'm gonna do a nail look on top of these nails. One of you guys suggested, and I'll pop the comment above, asking me if I could do a pastel marble nail look. So I'm gonna be doing that look on top of these nails, so hopefully that'll come out right after this. And I kind of like the length. I'm getting used to the longer nails, I gotta say. So I think I might keep them as long as they are. I did file some of that, you know, to get rid of that little thing that like all false nails have that's on the end. That's just from like the press, the mold that they come out of. But yeah, I like these a lot. I think they went on quite easy. I'm getting better at applying these. When I first started applying these, they were like covered in air bubbles. My thumb has a little one, but other than that, they all look pretty good. I think I can forgive the things that I don't like, which is really nothing to do with the nail per se. It's more so like that whole refund, no refund thing. But I can pretty much forgive that for the fact that these are only $9.99. I can't hate on them at all. And the fact that they come in a little bag. I can buy a box. I don't think the boxes are that expensive on his website. So, or maybe when I use up some of my other nails, I'll just put those in there. Who knows? But I like them. I like the shape. I like the fact that they're pre-etched. And honey, I like the price. You can't beat $9.99. Like, I mean, you just cannot compete with that. So thank you. Actually, I will try to insert the comment of someone telling me about the price of these nails. Her comment got deleted because you wrote enailcouture.com, and YouTube automatically deletes comments like that because they think it's like spam comments. So I am so sorry that I didn't respond to you. I tried to, and your comment got deleted. So I did see it, and I do appreciate you telling me about these nails, because I honestly had no idea that they were so inexpensive, and I appreciate you giving me the heads up. So with that being said, you know, you guys, please go check out my new website. That is all things that I love about nails and all the items that are my favorite. So if you are wondering about what I use and what I like, go check that out. I'm gonna probably start a little blog there, just kind of talking about like how I got into nails and that kind of thing. Also, I would really love to do like a get to know me video. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, pop those down in the comment section. I will be happy to answer those. I really do appreciate all of your comments and you guys subscribing to my channel. It's such a blessing, and I'm so happy that I have started this channel and that you guys are so friendly and lovely. So, you know, before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, give it that a little thumbs up, hit that button. All right, go do it right now, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye, guys.